السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أما بعد أحبتي في الله. The images that we received from what happened in Turkey and Syria, it's louder than 1,000 words. The picture of that old man that carrying bread in his hand. He might went to the market that hopefully that would reach his kids, and all of a sudden he stood up in front of the building and it was collapsed. What do you think about the feeling of that person and the images that he's seeing in front of his eyes? The father, they were going around, and he said, I left them in that spot, in that corner. And that corner just an ashes and stones on the top of each other. And another mother that tried by her bare hands to remove the stones and say, my daughter is under this, my daughter is under this. And that father in Syria, they took him under the roof that was collapsed, and he's protecting his son on his lap. The father died, sacrificed himself in order to save the child. And they found the child still alive after that, days under that rukam and all that remaining from their house. The reality, it's more than what we have seen. It's worse than from what we have seen, and worse than what even you can imagine. So the question now, what we can do and how we should respond. We should respond with our heart and with our hand. I meant with our supplications and our donations. We need to reflect upon that and put ourselves in the shoe of those people and think of yourself that you are there, and think of those who are suffering, that your family, may Allah protect you and your families, but think of that. So, have we done enough? Have we done our duties? Have we done what we're supposed to do? Have we learned lessons from what happens there? It's very important that we have concern about our dear brothers, because that's part of our deen. من لم يهتم لأمر المسلمين فليس منهم. The one has no concern of the matters of the believers, then he's not belong to them. They are our families. They are our brothers and sisters. So what we can do is one of the things that we invite each one of you, relying on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first, and on each one of you, that we gather on this Saturday after Maghrib prayer to fundraise whatever we can for them. There are many of those, may Allah grant mercy for them, they were dead, and many other ones, they are really suffering, especially in these cold days and nights. What we can do, there are many things we can do. At least, you purchase your ticket for you and your family, and we come together as a sign of sign of unity, sign of support, sign that we really being affected by what we have seen. That at least we will show that we still, care about others, care about our, family, and we should care regardless they are Muslims or not. We have to care about every single innocent soul, let alone those are people witness that La ilaha illallah. So let's inshallah do our side, and at least when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question us, at least we have an answer. Do you think we are not going to be questioned? No, Allah, we are going to be questioned. Even there's a distance between us and them. We are going to be questioned. So let's at least have an answer that we did something. So this Saturday, inshallah, after Maghrib prayer, we gather here, inshallah, for fundraising to do what we can do for our dear brothers and sisters in Turkey and in Syria as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you and your families. Ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.